Call the meeting to order and call on Councilman Barton to lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Councilor Brown? Here. Councilor Weaver? Here. Councilor Broughton?
Here.
Councilor Watson? Here. Councilor Barton?
Here.
Mayor Lovelace?
Here.
We have a quorum to do business.
Approval of the February 24th, 2020 regular meeting minutes.
Mayor, make a motion to approve February 24th, 2020 regular minutes.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Broughton, second by Councilor Barton to approve the minutes of the February 23rd, 24th meeting. Is there any discussion or any changes to be made? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries and the minutes are approved.
I'd like to welcome our visitors here today. I appreciate y'all being here. The next item under first on the new business is to approve accounts payable for February 2020.
Motion to approve accounts payable for the month of February 2020.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Barton, second by Councilor Brown to approve the accounts payable for February 2020. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilor Brown?
Yes.
Councilor Weaver?
Yes.
Councilor Broughton?
Yes.
Councilor Watson?
Yes.
Councilor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries and the accounts payable are approved.
We have a proclamation, and I'm going to read the proclamation first, and then I'm going to ask Megan to come forward. In recognition of outstanding artistic contributions to the City of Brewton, whereas the City of Brewton seeks to support and encourage outstanding leadership and dedicated service to its residents, and whereas Megan L. Brantley has inspired and encouraged students, tourists, and residents through her sharing her gift of visual arts, and whereas Megan L. Brantley's work on the Brewton mural at Market Park has become a backdrop for cultural events and an iconic place for visitors and residents to take photographs, and whereas Megan L. Brantley, through her work as an educator and local entrepreneur, has helped shape a culture of artists and those who appreciate art, and whereas the city wishes to convey its grateful appreciation of Megan L. Brantley's efforts and lasting works as a part of a thriving community, now therefore be it proclaimed by the Mayor and City Council that Megan L. Brantley be honored by the city and all its residents, proclaimed this 9th day of March, 2020. Congratulations.
Now we get up there. Hold on. No, be slow. Wait a minute. Connie?
Everybody ready? Two
Yeah.
and three. 1, 2, and 3.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
I'm very honored. I was just telling someone it's pretty cool to see like people constantly taking pictures there, and I don't know, it's cool to see people like your artwork, and I think our people do your voices.
They do.
You're in the magazine and everything. Love it.
The next item is, we've been asked by Darlene Curley for the use of O'Bannon Park for the West End reunion on Memorial Day from noon till 6 p.m. So I need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve use of O'Bannon Park for West End reunion.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Weaver, second by Councilor Brown to approve the use of O'Bannon Park on Memorial Day by the West End Reunion Group. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the use of O'Bannon Park is approved.
Next item is to vote to approve the voting delegates to the Alabama League of Municipalities Convention. And I nominate Councilor Joe Watson to be our primary delegate, Councilor Feast Broughton to be first alternate, and Councilor Kerry Brown to be second alternate. Need a second to that.
Second.
Motion by Mayor Lovelace, second by Counselor Brown to approve Joe Watson as the delegate to the Municipal League of, the League of Municipalities Convention, and the first alternate to be Feast Broughton, second alternate to be Cheryl Barton.
Carrie.
Gary Brown.
Kerry Brown.
Oh, Carrie Brown.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry, Carrie Brown. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the delegates are approved.
Appointing a committee to name two people to the Escambia County Industrial Development Authority, and I call on Councilor Watson.
Mayor, we was talking with Marcus Hall and Steve Layton to ask them what they serve on the committee, and so I'd like to put in the form of a motion to nominate, to appoint Steve Layton and Marcus Hall to the Escambia County Industrial Development Authority.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Watson, second by Counselor Broughton, to appoint, who were they?
Steve Layton
Steve
and
Layton.
Marcus Hall.
Steve Layton and Marcus Hall as the, as members of the industrial, the Escambia County Industrial Development Authority. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and Steve Layton and Marcus Hall are appointed to the Escambia County Industrial Development Authority.
I also appointed a committee, we had vacancies on the Recreation Board, and I call on Councilor Weaver.
The committee was made up of Kerry Brown and I, and we would like to put this in the form of a motion to reappoint David Jennings and Thomas Watson.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Weaver, second by Counselor Brown to approve reappointment of
David Jennings.
David Jennings and
Thomas
Thomas Watson to the Recreation Board. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the two appointees are reappointed.
You have that next ordinance.
Yes, I do.
Next item is an ordinance to declare surplus and authorize the sale of 3520 Highway 31 North, ordinance number 20-0309. This was introduced at the last meeting, so this meeting just needs a motion.
May I offer a motion to approve ordinance number 20-0224?
Second.
Oh,
That is correct. That is correct.
That's correct way of doing it. We introduced it last week.
Yeah.
We voted on it now.
It was a,
Yeah, but
You got the number.
wrong.
no, the number came from the last meeting. That is
What this
correct.
number here, then, this ordinance?
this is correct.
Yeah, 0224.
It's correct up there, wrong.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was on the
Oh, I'm
board.
looking at the paper.
The 0224 is
Yeah,
correct.
that's, I thought
Okay.
that was-
Yeah, okay, all right, I'm looking at this paper. 0224. 24, not 0309.
Yes, you're right. It's 0224.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've got a motion by Councilor Watson.
Yes, second by Weaver.
Motion by Counselor Watson,
Weaver
second
seconded.
And
second by
Weaver.
Counselor Weaver.
Yes.
To approve ordinance number 20-0224. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the ordinance to approve the sale of the property at 3520 Highway 31 is approved.
You got that resolution? Just wanted to check.
And that is clear.
Just wanted to check.
Should have known.
The next item is to approve a service agreement. This is on the Alabama Power Company building the city owns with O'Kelly Architect LLC. Same architect that we're using downtown for the Provalis buildings. Resolution number 20-0309.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve resolution number 20-0309.
Second.
Motion by Counselor Broughton, second by Counselor Barton to approve resolution number 20-0309. Is there any discussion?
I got one question. Any idea about when we might be able to get into the building, Mayor? Once we get it, once we all this done, we were looking at kind of like a date, we're trying to move over there?
I don't have a date, to be honest with you, but I would say since we hadn't even engaged a contractor
Right.
yet, it'll be a number of months.
Okay.
Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Counselor Brown?
Yes.
Counselor Weaver?
Yes.
Counselor Broughton?
Yes.
Counselor Watson?
Yes.
Counselor Barton?
Yes.
Motion carries, and the resolution to engage O'Kelly Architecture for services modifying the new utilities building is approved.
I have asked Ms. Chelcy Green with Mitchell Cancer Institute if she would have a brief moment here and discuss vaccinations and other items.
So I'm going through our materials, just if you want to check these out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
that's fine.
So like I said, I'm from the University of South Alabama Mitchell Cancer Institute, and I, along with my colleagues, have been working on a collaborative grant with the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And our research goal was to examine the effectiveness of a multi-level intervention among 3 counties. Escambia County is our intervention county, so we're looking at school-based vaccination in Escambia County along with our intervention. Coffee County, we're only looking at school-based vaccination, and then Lamar County neither has our intervention or school-based vaccination. We've been meeting with stakeholders around the county. We did a population-based survey. We got feedback from our stakeholders, and then we're partnering with Healthcare USA, which is the organization that does the school-based vaccinations. Just a little background about why we're doing this. We're focusing on human papillomavirus, which you may know is HPV. HPV causes 6 types of cancer. It causes cervical cancer, vulvar cancer, vaginal cancer, anal cancer, penile cancer, and oral cancer. And then 80% of people will get HPV in their lifetime, so at least one strain. And most people will clear themselves of the infection, but for the people who are unlucky and can't clear the infection themselves, it will lead to cancer or genital warts. HPV causes over 40,000 new cancers in the U.S. each year in men and women. So I just gave you guys the bad news, but we do have some good news. There is a vaccine that prevents HPV, and it's recommended for adolescents age 11 to 12, but can be given from age 9 to age 45. It's safe, effective, and it's offered at low or no cost, so most insurance companies are going to cover the vaccine, and for children who are underinsured or uninsured, it's going to be covered by the Vaccines for Children program. It's been available for over 10 years. Like I said, it's safe. Over 270 million doses of the vaccine have been given worldwide. And like I said, it protects against those 6 types of cancer and also protects against the strain of HPV that causes genital warts. Like I said, gave you the bad news, just gave you the good news while not more bad news. Alabama is not doing too great. We are 2nd in cervical cancer rates. We are 4th in cervical cancer death rates. We are 5th in oral cavity and oropharyngeal cancer rates, and 3rd in oral cavity and oropharyngeal death rates. So we're not doing great as far as cancer rates go. We're also not doing great as far as HPV vaccination rates go. We're number 38 when compared to other states' vaccination rates, which may not sound too bad. We actually are getting better. last year we were number 43, so we jumped 5 spots, which is great. We're improving, but we're still not where we want to be. We're still not even in that top half of vaccination rates, so still lots of improvement to be done. So for our project, we have, like I said, a multi-level intervention, part of which being the brochure that I just showed you guys. We also have a poster that we developed, which hopefully you'll see around the city. We distributed a lot of them, so I hope you guys will see it. We had a PSA that was done by Appoint and Dr. Alverson, and it's amazing. They did a great job. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. It's on social media, and it's also going to be posted at the health department, I believe. Like I said, it's great. Connie's been super helpful. We appreciate her so much. And then we also are going to have a social media campaign, so we're going to be pushing out posts on social media, just informing people that this is happening, that the schools are going to be offering vaccines, and just kind of giving you the information that I just gave you about the HPV vaccine. And then we also wrote an op-ed that will be published in the Brewton Standard and the Atmore News. So basically what I'm here to tell you about today is what you guys can do to help us. And that's basically just get the word out. Just let people know that this is happening. The vaccines are going to be offered at Escambia County Schools on March 17th, and they're going to be offered in Brewton City Schools on March 18th. And so, like I said, you can help us by just getting the word out. We're not from here. I live in Mobile. We all either live in Mobile or Birmingham, so our peers aren't here. You know, our family, our friends, they're not here, so we can't tell them about it. But you guys do have family and friends here that you can tell. And you can tell parents that, you know, our main goal in offering this is just to give parents another way to get their kids vaccinated. So, you know, we're not offering the vaccines, but we are promoting them because it's hard. I know that when my mom, I'm from a rural area, and it was so hard for my mom to take off work to get me to the doctor, or, you know, take me out of school when I think already missed too many days of school. You also have to pay a copay just to go to the doctor and get a vaccine. Or if you're on Medicaid, you have to burn a Medicaid visit, which is not ideal, just to go get a vaccine. And then right now, you know, we've got everything with coronavirus going on, so people really don't want to go sit in the doctor's office, waiting room for an hour or however long with people who are sick, just to get their child a vaccine, you know, that they need. So this offers parents a way to get their child vaccinated while they're at school. They're already there. It's being offered by a registered nurse. It's not, you know, just some random person offering them the vaccine. It's the same person. I mean, not literally the same person that would be at the physician's office, but a registered nurse. They're a trained professional. I've actually seen it work. I've gone and seen the clinic, and it's amazing. It's a well-oiled machine. They know what they're doing, and they are very professional about it. It's sanitary. Like, I would get my kids vaccinated there. And we just want to let parents know that, you know, that they have that other option. If they want to take them to the physician's office, great. We just want the kid vaccinated. But yeah, this is just another option for the parent to let them know, you know, you do have this option if you want to utilize it. So that's what we're asking you guys, just to let people know what we're doing and let people know that they have that option, and just to get the word out there. So thank you guys for asking me to come today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. No further business, we are adjourned.